modulation, that is differential PCM. So what is done in case of differential PCM? What is the difference in PCM and differential PCM? बघा आपण हे सगळे बघितलेत पॉइंट्स ह्याच्यामध्ये. नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू द एंड ऑफ द चॅप्टर, सो आय विल जस्ट ब्रीफली समराइज. So these are the points in this chapter. Basic block diagram of digital communication system. So first we have seen this basic block diagram of digital communication system, and almost it is same as the basic block diagram of pulse code modulation system. So information source is generating the analog signal. Then sampler will make it in the discrete form. याला तो discrete form मध्ये convert करतो. याच्याशी रिलेटेड पीपीटी सुद्धा मी तुमच्या स्टडी मटेरियल मध्ये शेअर केलेली आहे. ओके, सॉरी. सो हियर सो सॅम्पल्स आर लाईक दिस. मग त्या सॅम्पल मध्ये जे फ्रॅक्शनल व्होल्टेजेस असतील त्या फ्रॅक्शनल व्होल्टेजला राऊंड फिगर करण्यासाठी आपण क्वांटायझर यूज करतो. देन ॲज these bits are in the parallel form simultaneously, but in order to give it to the encoder, we have to convert that parallel structure into the which form? Series form. So one after another we have to give that messages to the encoder. So for that we are using the parallel to serial converter, and then the next function is encoder. Encoder will convert these voltages. Suppose it is 3 volt, मग त्याला बायनरी इक्विव्हॅलंट मध्ये, सो इट विल बी 101. So this conversion will be done by this particular encoder. Okay, and then it is given to the channel. म्हणजे आता ह्या चॅनलला जे काही इनपुट असतील इथं हे कुठल्या फॉर्म मध्ये असणार आहे? These inputs will be in the form of bits. That's why it is called as digital communication or digital modulation system. And then channel again at the receiver. First decoder will be used. आता डिकोडरच्या इनपुटला असणारा सिग्नल कुठल्या फॉर्म मध्ये असणार आहे सांगा मला इथं. Now I am
Bits.
summarizing this chapter. Please pay attention carefully if some of you have missed some points. So it will be, obviously these bits will be given to this decoder. मग ह्या बिट्सचं परत इक्विव्हॅलंट व्होल्टेज मध्ये कन्व्हर्जन होतं ह्या डिकोडर मध्ये. देन आता हे सिरीज मध्ये सिरियल फॉर्म मध्ये. मग अगेन फॉर व्होल्टेज पर्पज वी हॅव टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू पॅरलल. That's why here we have used serial to parallel converter. Then sample and hold circuit, which will give the equivalent sample voltages in proportionate with this modulating signal. हे sample and holds output येतं, and then we are passing it through the low pass filter, which will remove the high frequency component, and we will get only lower frequency components at the outside. Okay, so this is the basic block diagram of digital communication system, which is same used for this pulse code modulation system also. Okay, so then we have seen these terms: sampler, quantizer, all that things. After that we have seen two types of quantization: uniform and non-uniform quantization. Uniform मध्ये काय असतं? What is the difference? Can you tell me?
Sequence level same आणि different.
Step size it is same in case of the uniform quantization, and whereas the non-uniform quantization, the step size it is changing. परत युनिफॉर्म क्वांटायझेशन मध्ये दोन टाइप बघितलेत आपण: मिड ट्रेड and this Medisur. Okay, so that two types we have seen. Sorry, that is mid riser. Sorry, mid riser and mid trade. That two types of uniform quantization we have seen. ही स्टेप साइज झाली. स्टेप साइजचा फॉर्म्युला काय? V max minus V minimum divided by what is the formula? V max minus V minimum divided by what? So here we have seen that formula. See, VH minus VL means V max minus V minimum, and where Q is the number of that particular quantization levels. Okay, ह्याच्यावरून स्टेप साइज आपल्याला मिळते. युनिफॉर्म क्वांटायझेशन मध्ये स्टेप साइज सेम आहे, नॉन युनिफॉर्म मध्ये स्टेप साइज डिफरंट आहे. सो विच इज हॅव्हिंग मोर नॉइज, युनिफॉर्म और नॉन युनिफॉर्म क्वांटायझेशन? नॉइज कशामध्ये जास्त असतो सांगा मला.
Uniform.
uniform मध्ये. Okay, so that's why in non-uniform quantization that particular noise it is removed. Okay, so that we have seen for this particular quantization part. Okay, so then the next part we have seen the differential PCM. मेन आपण PCM ची ब्लॉक डायग्राम बघितली. डिफरन्शियल PCM का यूज करायचा, तर PCM मध्ये आपण प्रत्येक बिटला एन्कोड करतो, त्यामुळे त्याची कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी वाढते and bandwidth requirement is also more. So if we are using this differential PCM मध्ये बेसिक कन्सेप्ट आहे, दोन एका पाठोपाठच्या ज्या पल्सेस आहेत त्या पल्सेस मधला डिफरन्स, सपोज ह्याचं व्होल्टेज 3.4 आहे आणि ह्याचं 4 आहे, तर किती आला डिफरन्स 0.6. So instead of encoding this 3 volt and 4 volt again, आपण 0.6 लाच क्वांटाइज करणार आणि तो डिफरन्स आपण पुढं एनकोड करून पाठवणार. ओके, सो दॅट इज द कन्सेप्ट ऑफ दिस डिफरन्शियल PCM, differential pulse code modulation. Then what is the advantage of DPCM over pulse code modulation? Yes, give the answers fast, please. What is the advantage of this differential PCM over PCM system? What happens here? What is the advantage? My voice is audible properly to all?
Yes, ma'am.
काय ऍडव्हान्टेज आहे सांगायचं डिफरन्शियल PCM मध्ये? यस गणेश, what is the advantage of differential PCM system over PCM system? शुभम बडके, सागर, हा सायली, हा बोला.
त्याचं वर्किंग म्हणजे डिफरन्स घेऊन त्याचा जो राहिलेला पार्ट आहे तोच तेवढा ट्रान्समिट करतो ना.
Yes, that is working. That I am asking what is advantage of DPCM over PCM?
Bandwidth requirement less.
Yes, correct. So bandwidth requirement ही PCM मध्ये जास्त असते, whereas in DPCM it is less. So we have seen this block diagram of DPCM transmitter receiver. प्रत्येक वेळेस करंट बीट आणि नेक्स्ट प्रेडिक्टेड बीट ह्यामधल्या सबट्रॅक्शन घेऊन आपण तिथं क्वांटायझेशन त्या एररचं, याला एरर सिग्नल म्हणतात. एरर सिग्नल इज नथिंग बट दॅट इज डिफरन्स बिटवीन द ऍक्च्युअल इनपुट अँड एक्सपेक्टेड इनपुट. So in the subtraction is taken between these two and then it is given to the quantizer. So here encoder we used that is of 3 bit, 2 bit or it can be of 4 bit. ह्याला काही लिमिटेशन नाहीये. We can take the encoder more than 1 bit. Then again we have seen the DPCM receiver. And next part it was adaptive differential PCM system, and the adaptive means transmitter of this adaptive differential PCM system and adaptive differential PCM transmitter, and it is receiver. Okay, but that part it is not there in the syllabus, so I have not taken this particular point. Still I will verify. If it is there, we can take it in some another lecture. Okay, then we have seen TDM PCM as a telephone application. याच्यामध्ये काय बघितलंय सांगा मला? TDM PCM म्हणजे काय, ह्याचा अर्थ काय झाला? TDM PCM सिस्टीम म्हणजे what is the meaning of this TDM PCM system? What is the meaning of TDM PCM? टाइम डिव्हिजन मल्टिप्लेक्सिंग आपण अॅनालॉग कम्युनिकेशन मध्ये बघितले. त्याच्यामध्ये काय केलं होतं? मल्टिपल अॅनालॉग सिग्नल्स वी हॅव टेकन अँड दॅट सिग्नल multiple analog signals we have transmitted by using the time division multiplexing method. म्हणजे प्रत्येक युजरला एक टाइम स्लॉट अलॉट करून दिलेला असतो आणि तशा अकॉर्डिंगली ते सिग्नल ट्रान्समिट होतात एकत्र होऊन. तसंच TDM प्रत्येक जो काय PCM चा सिग्नल असेल, सपोज 4 PCM signals are there, means 4 equivalent binary numbers will be there. So each number will be allotted a specific time slot, and as per that allocation the particular bit transmission will take place. That is the concept of this TDM PCM. म्हणजे जे आपण फक्त अॅनालॉग सिग्नल वेगवेगळ्या टाइम स्लॉटला अलॉट करत होतो तसं इथे काय करणार आहे आपण पीसीएम सिग्नल वी विल अलॉट टू द पर्टिक्युलर टाइम स्लॉट दॅट इज टीडीएम पीसीएम कन्सेप्ट. ह्याच्यामध्ये काही पर्टिक्युलर थिंग्स आर कॉन्स्टंट, काही स्टँडर्ड व्हॅल्यूज आहेत त्याच्या. कुठल्या स्टँडर्ड व्हॅल्यूज आहेत? Capital N means number of users. So how many number of users are there in the regular TDM PCM system, standard system? What is the value of number of users? Can you tell?
24.
Correct. So here the number of users are equal to 24. आणि सॅम्पलिंग फ्रिक्वेन्सी जी आहे किंवा त्याला आपण सॅम्पलिंग रेट म्हणू शकतो. That sampling rate it is having the standard value as this 8000 samples per second. म्हणजे फ्रिक्वेन्सी किती म्हणू शकतो आपण त्याला 8 kilohertz. Okay, my voice is breaking. For others, is it audible properly? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Audible or not?
Audible.
Okay, who has told that? Pranav. Okay, Pranav, just check if you have some range issues. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting and join it once again. सॅम्पलिंग रेट जो आहे तो 8000 सॅम्पल्स आहे. N is 24. त्यामुळे सॅम्पलिंग टाइम किती आलाय त्याचा 1 divided by 8000. सो सॅम्पलिंग टाइम इज 125 मायक्रोसेकंद. आणि 24 युजर मध्ये हा टाइम स्लॉट अलॉट करायचा आहे. म्हणजे 125 divided by 24, that is 5.2 microsecond. That is time allotted to the particular user. So these things we have seen in the TDM PCM system. Then we have seen the another formula. Rate of information is number of bits or number of bits in one sample into sampling frequency. So that will give you the rate of information. Then formula for bandwidth. Bandwidth is N plus 1 into Fs. In that, this capital N is number of users which are fixed 24. MCQ solve करायचे आहेत याच्यावरती आपल्याला. So remember this. Then this small n is number of bits. Then Fs is sampling frequency, that is 8000. Based on that numerical we have solved. Then the next modulation system we have seen, that is delta modulation. आता delta modulation is nothing but it is one of the type of the differential PCM which is using how many bit encoder? It is one, so we can say that delta modulator is one kind of differential PCM system only, which is using the how many bits encoder? किती बिट्स एन्कोडर असतो इथं डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन मध्ये? How many bit encoder or quantizer it is used in delta modulation?
1 bit.
1 bit. पण काय करतो फक्त 1 bit quantizer and as a result we are using here 1 bit encoder. So just whatever are the two consecutive samples त्याच्यामधला डिफरन्स जो आहे तो इंडिकेट करण्यासाठी आपण फक्त 1 bit encoder यूज करतो. So one bit encoder can have only two outputs. That is either it can be 0 or it can be 1. म्हणजेच स्टेप साइज जी आहे या डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन मध्ये. So this is the step size. So this step size it is maintained very small because step size एकच असणार आहे याच्यामध्ये. कारण नंबर ऑफ सॅम्पल्स काय असतील व्हेरी लेस बिकॉज वी आर युजिंग ओनली 1 bit encoder. So this step size is also reduced in case of this delta modulation that we have seen. And instead of predictor here the delay circuit it is used, otherwise all the blocks are same. Then here what are the disadvantage or what are the types of noise present in delta modulation? That is also one question asked in the assignment. कुठल्या टाइपचे नॉइज प्रेझेंट असतात डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन मध्ये सांगा? Which two types of noises are present in delta modulation? Yes, give the answer please. काल बघितलेत आपण two types of noise. present in delta modulation. So what are the types of noise? Hello? Shubham. What are the types of noise present in delta modulation? My voice is audible, no? Saili? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Okay, what are the two types of noise present in delta modulation? नॉइज कशामुळे प्रेझेंट होतो किंवा क्वांटायझेशन एरर कशाला म्हणतात की आपल्याला काय एक्सपेक्टेड आहे हा आपला बेसिक अॅनालॉग सिग्नल आहे. मग व्हॉट एव्हर आर दीज स्टेप्स, सो व्हॉट एव्हर आर दीज स्टेप्स दॅट शुड एक्झॅक्टली फॉलो दिस अॅनालॉग signal, that is our expectation. But practically it is not happening. Either something remains inside the analog signal or outside the analog signal, and that is called as the quantization error. Okay, so we will continue. So I was discussing about this error. हे जे ऍक्च्युअल आहे अॅनालॉग सिग्नल आणि हा सॅम्पल किंवा स्टेप साइज दॅट शुड एक्झॅक्टली मॅच विथ इच अदर, that is actual ideal our expectation, but practically that doesn't happen. आणि ह्याच्यामधला जो गॅप राहतो त्याला काय म्हणतात क्वांटायझेशन नॉइज किंवा क्वांटायझेशन एरर. So which two types of noises are present in delta modulation that I have asked? So can you tell please, anybody? दोन टाईपचे नॉइज बघितले ना आपण डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन मधले काल. कुठल्या टाईपचे नॉइजेस आहेत?
Overflow, delta modulation, and granular noise.
येस, करेक्ट. सो त्या पॉइंटला आपण नॉइज प्रेझेंट इन डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन असं म्हणू शकतो किंवा लिमिटेशन्स ऑफ डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन. सो देर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ नॉइज, स्लोप ओव्हर डिस्टॉर्शन and another type of noise, it is this granular noise. So here whatever is this analog signal हा जास्त स्पीडने इन्क्रीज होतो, त्या स्पीडने स्टेप साइज करू शकत नाही, त्यामुळे जो नॉइज प्रोड्यूस होतो इथं त्याला म्हणलेलं आहे this is called as this slope overload noise. And granular noise means how it has been shown. This granular noise, step size rises fast and this particular analog signal is its speed, it is degrees. So because of that whatever noise is produced, that is termed as the granular noise. Okay, so to overcome this we have seen the adaptive delta modulation. Adaptive means what? The meaning of the word adaptive is self adjusting. So itself it is adjusting its property, that is called as adaptive system. एक सेपरेट सब्जेक्ट आहे electronics engineering मध्ये in some of the universities. Adaptive signal processing means what? That signals are by their own they are adjusting their properties. That is called as adaptive. So adaptive delta modulation मध्ये एक ब्लॉक फक्त ऍड झालेला आहे. कुठला ब्लॉक ऍड झालाय सांगा मला. And what is function of that block? This one. Which block is added in this adaptive delta modulation? Yes. Which block is added? Not giving answers. What has happened? Yes. Swati, can you tell which block is added in this
Step
adaptive
size
delta
control.
modulation?
Yes, ma'am.
Step size
Step size
controller.
controller.
And because what is its function? It is given as input to this 1-bit quantizer. हा काय करतो? It is itself adjusting the size of the step. म्हणजे कसे इथं साईज व्हेरी होते बघा इथं adaptive delta modulation मध्ये बघा. Suppose speed of this analog signal is suddenly increased. We have to increase the step size. So step size is increased by delta, 2 delta, 3 delta, and if it is means speed of analog signal is less, in that case the step size it is reduced by delta by 2, delta by 4, like that. This is the function of this adaptive delta modulator. Otherwise all the remaining functions are same. 1-bit encoder, 1-bit quantizer, but just this adaptive delta modulation is having additional block as step size controller, which adjusts its size automatically. Okay, that is the concept of this step size controller. Then next it is, now we have to see the comparison between these particular systems. Okay, so for every system we have to refer the transmitter diagram and receiver diagram. So in exam the comparison is also asked between these particular parameters. So what are the comparison points for this PCM, DPCM, delta modulation and adaptive delta modulation? पहिला पॅरामीटर कुठला आहे बघा, नंबर ऑफ बिट्स पर सॅम्पल, म्हणजे एका सॅम्पल मध्ये किती बिट असतील. तर इन केस ऑफ PCM, हाऊ मेनी नंबर ऑफ बिट्स आर देअर पर पर्टिक्युलर सॅम्पल? Yes. How many number of bits can be there in a particular sample? In case of DPCM, तिथं काही लिमिटेशन आहे का एन्कोडर साठी? किती बिटचा एन्कोडर आपण वापरू शकतो PCM मध्ये? किती बिटचा एन्कोडर वापरू शकतो PCM मध्ये? येस, वैष्णवी देशमुख, किती बिटचा एन्कोडर वापरू शकतो? सायली?
4-bit, 8-bit, depending on our requirement.
So these are actually number of bits. But when we say 3-bit encoder, 4 सॅम्पल असतील तर तो 2-bit encoder झाला. 8 सॅम्पल असतील तर that is 3-bit encoder. And if it is 4-bit encoder, then it will have the 14 samples. म्हणजे number of bits per sample can be 4, 8 or 16. So we can use 2-bit encoder, 3-bit encoder or 4-bit encoder. Differential PCM मध्ये काय होतं? The number of encoders are more than one. म्हणजे असं नाही की एक बिट 1-bit एन्कोडरच यूज करायचा आहे. जो एन्कोडर आपल्याला यूज करायचा आहे that can be of more than 1 bit, but the number of samples are obviously less as compared with the PCM. Are you getting this point for comparison? Yes. Are you getting this point? Please give some answer. Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Then in case of delta modulation, number of bits per sample are obviously it is 1. And for adaptive delta modulation also, the number of bits per sample are equal to 1. Okay, so that is the parameter, first parameter for comparison. Then second, step size. PCM मध्ये step size fix असते, DPCM मध्ये fix असते, delta मध्ये सुद्धा fix असते. But in case of adaptive delta, that step size it is variable. And why that step size it is variable? Because because of which block the step size is variable in adaptive delta modulation? Tell. Because of which block this step size is variable?
Step size controller.
Step size controller. Okay, then third point for comparison, I will just highlight, that is quantization error and distortion. आता quantization error ही कशावर डिपेंड असते? इट डिपेंड्स ऑन नंबर ऑफ लेवल्स युज्ड. जर आपल्या नंबर ऑफ लेवल्स जास्त असतील तर ऑब्वियसली द क्वांटायझेशन error or quantization noise will be also more in case of PCM. Again, in case of differential PCM, quantization noise is present. Okay, but levels are reduced. पण आता जरी आपण हे दोन कंपेअर केले तर डिफरन्शियल पीसीएम मध्ये नॉइज हा कमी असतो ऍज कम्पेअर्ड विथ द पीसीएम सिस्टीम. देन नेक्स्ट इज डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन. डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन मध्ये कुठल्या टाइपचे नॉइज किंवा डिस्टॉर्शन आहेत? स्लोप ओव्हरलोड अँड granular noise distortion is present in delta modulation. And in case of adaptive delta modulation, quantization noise is present but other noises are removed. म्हणजे हे स्लोप ओव्हरलोड आणि ग्रॅन्युअर नॉइज जे डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन मध्ये प्रेझेंट असतात ते अडॅप्टिव्ह डेल्टा मध्ये प्रेझेंट नसतात. ओके, सो दॅट यू कॅन अंडरस्टँड फ्रॉम दिस स्टेटमेंट. बघा काय, क्वांटायझेशन नॉइज इज प्रेझेंट, that is basic noise, but other noises are removed or other errors are removed. Means which types of noises are removed in adaptive delta modulation? Can you tell that? Which types of noises are reduced from this delta modulation? Sorry, in case of adaptive delta modulation, which noises are absent? सांगा, answer सांगा. Which types of noise are absent in adaptive delta modulation system? Yes, शुभम. कुठल्या टाइपचे नॉइज ऍबसेंट असतात अडॅप्टिव्ह डेल्टा मध्ये, जे डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन मध्ये प्रेझेंट असतात? येस, गिव्ह द आन्सर. शुभम बडके. Which types of noise are absent in adaptive delta modulation, which are present in the delta modulation? Tell that names. Be fast. Yes, Madhura. Ankita. Yes, Sagar. Hello. Am I not audible to you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Audible.
Then
Slope overload and
Overload
granular noise is absent in AD.
okay. So that is absent in adaptive delta modulation. Then transmission bandwidth. बघा आता bandwidth PCM मध्ये हायेस्ट असणार आहे, DPCM मध्ये त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी. डेल्टा मध्ये as compared with this DPCM again it is reduced, and in case of adaptive delta modulation the lowest bandwidth it is required. Okay, so that is the relation between the bandwidth. Then feedback. Feedback means what? Taken out means taking output and again giving as feedback to the input. Output कडून सिग्नल घेऊन आपण परत इनपुटला देतो, that is called as the feedback. So no feedback is present in this PCM. PCM मध्ये कुठेही फीडबॅक प्रेझेंट नसतो. डिफरन्शियल PCM मध्ये फीडबॅक आपण घेतो. So we have seen this. I will just show you the diagram for DPCM transmitter. See here. So we are taking some amount again from output to the input. This is called as the feedback. So feedback is present in DPCM, delta modulation and adaptive delta modulation, where the feedback is absent in this regular PCM system. Okay, then next, complexity of implementation. So obviously in PCM the number of bits are more. So PCM is complex, differential PCM is simple, delta modulation is simple, and adaptive delta modulation is also simple. Okay, so these are the points in this chapter number 2. So I hope you are clear with these particular points. So shall we start with this assignment questions? Is it clear to all? Contents in second chapter. We have seen all about digital modulation. आता हे PCM आणि डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशन हे दोन डिजिटल मॉड्युलेशन टेक्निक्स आहेत. आणि पल्स अॅनालॉग मॉड्युलेशन मध्ये कुठले 3 टाइप आहेत सांगा मला. हे पल्स डिजिटल मॉड्युलेशनचे झाले. पल्स अॅनालॉग मॉड्युलेशन मध्ये कुठल्या 3 मेथड्स आहेत? कुठल्या 3 मेथड्स आहेत पल्स अॅनालॉग मॉड्युलेशन मध्ये? आपण बघितल्यात अॅनालॉग कम्युनिकेशन
and PPM.
yes, pulse amplitude modulation, pulse position modulation and PWM. Okay, that is pulse analog modulation, and this PCM and delta modulation, these are the 2 methods in digital pulse modulation. आता हे डिफरन्शियल PCM आणि adaptive delta हे ह्याचे सब टाइप झाले. पण जर तुम्हाला ओरल मध्ये क्वेश्चन विचारला की what are the 2 main types in the digital pulse modulation, then you have to give the answer as PCM and delta modulation. Okay, so this is about this second chapter. Now we will just discuss the MCQs. Assignment questions you can write by your own. I will not explain more. Just I will discuss quickly. First question is derive the expression for PCM bandwidth. So we have seen that. Second is explain the uniform and non-uniform quantization. So we have to explain the difference along with the diagrams. Then explain delta modulation with diagram and write a note on limitation of delta modulation. डेल्टा मॉड्युलेशनचा कन्सेप्ट लिहायचा, डायग्राम काढायची ट्रान्समीटर रिसिव्हरची, and limitation मध्ये you have to include that 2 types of noises. Okay, then next is compare PCM, DPCM, explain with diagram. So this part it is not in your syllabus, so I am highlighting it with yellow color, so you don't go for this question. Then next, explain the limitation of delta modulation with waveform. So limitation is nothing but with the help of waveform you have to explain the granular noise and the slope overload noise. That 2 waveforms you have to draw, or in one only you can explain both the noise. Next, explain TDM PCM telephone system. You have to draw the diagram and write down the explanation. Block diagram explain the working of adaptive delta modulation. Same block diagram and its explanation. The next question is pulse modulation system is not digital, whereas pulse code modulation is digital system. Justified म्हणजे काय? पल्स मॉड्युलेशन मेथड म्हणजे आपल्या पॅम, पीपीएम आणि पीडब्ल्यूएम, त्याला आपण म्हणतो पल्स अॅनालॉग मॉड्युलेशन. मग त्याच्यामध्ये काय असतं, मॉड्युलेटिंग सिग्नल हा अॅनालॉग फॉर्म मध्ये असतो आणि डिजिटल सिग्नल हा पल्सेसच्या फॉर्म मध्ये असतो. त्यामुळे तिथं आउटपुट जे मिळतं आपल्याला पॅम, पीपीएम आणि पीडब्ल्यूएम मध्ये, ते कुठल्या फॉर्म मध्ये मिळतं सांगा मला? पल्सेसच्या फॉर्म मध्ये मिळतं का बिट्सच्या फॉर्म मध्ये मिळतं?
पल्सेसच्या.
So in PAM, PPM, PWM output we are getting in the form of pulses. मग इथे लिहा तुम्ही, you write some basic explanation about PAM, PPM, PWM. Then these are in the form of pulses. So these are not giving bits. That's why that is not digital. But PCM मध्ये काय करतोय आपण, पुढं सॅम्पलरच्या पुढं क्वांटायझर ऍड करतो आणि पुढे एन्कोडर ऍड करतो. त्यामुळं त्या पल्सेसचं कन्वर्जन कशामध्ये होतं? दॅट कन्वर्जन टेक्स प्लेस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ बिट्स. दॅट्स वाय दिस पल्स कोड मॉड्युलेशन transmitter and receiver in PCM system. So you have to draw the diagram and explain the transmitter and receiver in the PCM system. Also explain the Q error in PCM. So Q error is nothing but the quantization error. Okay, so why the quantization error takes place? That is तुम्हाला क्वांटायझेशन मध्ये दाखवलेलं आहे ते. क्वांटायझेशन एरर म्हणजे काय? द डिफरन्स बिटवीन दिस. ओके, सो आय विल जस्ट ओपन दिस. क्वांटायझेशन एरर मध्ये काय लिहायचंय जस्ट मी दाखवते. सी बघा, क्वांटायझेशन मध्ये हे जे पोर्शन आहे हा डिफरन्स बिटवीन द पल्स अँड दॅट स्टेप अँड द एनालॉग सिग्नल, ह्याच्यामध्ये जो आहे मधला पोर्शन, दिस पोर्शन इट इज नेम्ड एज द क्वांटायझेशन error. So this part you have to show as quantization error. Okay, then that is only called as Q error. Then next, why to go for DPCM? Means what is need, and explain DPCM system with waveform. आता इथे actually waveform नाही आहेत आपल्याला expected, so just we can explain it with the help of this block diagram. Okay, then here one numerical is given. 24 telephone system is transmitted with TDM PCM quantized into 256 levels. So 256 levels means number of bits in sample will be 8. 2 raised to 8 is equal to 256. And sampling frequency is 8 kilohertz. Find the number of bits required and transmission bandwidth. Number of bits म्हणजे n ची व्हॅल्यू किती येईल इथं? स्मॉल n 256 levels आहेत. So Q is equal to 2 raised to n. Q is given as 256. So n will come as 8. And once we know the value of this capital, this small n, by using this formula, which one? Small n capital N plus 1 into Fs. बघा, ह्या टाईपचं न्यूमरिकल दिले तिथं. This number of bits, तिथं quantization levels दिलेले आहेत 256. So 256 means n will be equal to 8. Small n. Capital N is constant 24. So put this formula, values you substitute and find out the answer. Okay, that is bandwidth for PCM. So these are the assignment questions. Next MCQs if we see. So first question is, which of the following is pulse, which of following pulse modulation system is analog? कुठली सिस्टम analog आहे असं विचारले. PCM does is it analog signal or sorry analog modulation method? Pulse code modulation. Analog modulation आहे का PCM system?
No.
Then delta modulation, it is not also analog. Then C is pulse width modulation. So pulse width modulation is analog pulse modulation system. Differential PCM, that is also digital. So answer for this is PWM. कुठली analog system आहे ह्यातली pulse पैकी, pulse modulation पैकी, तर that is pulse width modulation. Next, the transmission bandwidth used by PPM signal as compared to PAM signal is same. So here when we have seen the comparison between PAM, PPM and PWM, there one point we have discussed in the comparison. So with reference to that you can answer for this question. PAM आणि PPM ची bandwidth काय असते? Same असते. That point you can remember because that is not a much complex concept. Just that is one point, that bandwidth of PAM and PPM it is same. Okay, then in a delta modulation system, The granular noise occurs when modulating signal. Granular noise कधी present होतो? So when the modulating signal increases rapidly, decreases rapidly, then changes within the step size and has high frequency component. So if you see this granular noise here for this delta modulation, see, this is the granular noise. I will just erase. See, when it is present, when the analog signal it changes between the step size. बघा आता इथं ही स्टेप्स आहे त्याच्या. These are the steps. या स्टेप्सच्या मध्ये आपला जेव्हा अॅनालॉग सिग्नल चेंज होतो तेव्हा हा ग्रॅन्युलर नॉइज प्रेझेंट असतो. आणि स्लोप ओव्हरलोड नॉइज कधी प्रेझेंट असतो? when the analog signal changes rapidly. At that time this slope over distortion noise it is present. Okay, so the answer for this it is granular noise occurs when modulating signal changes within the step size. That is the correct answer for this. Then next, in PCM, if the number of quantization levels are increased from 4 to 64 म्हणजे आधी quantization level 4 आहेत and if it is increased up to 64 then the bandwidth requirement will be. So what is the effect of it on the bandwidth that is asked? So how we can solve this? What is the equation for bandwidth of PCM? See here, we have seen the equation that bandwidth of PCM it is given by this equation we have to use. NN plus 1 into Fs. आता इथं capital N म्हणजे 24 आहे आणि N म्हणजे काय? What is this small n? You tell me please. What is this small n in this equation? What is small n value in this equation? Yes, Vaishnavi. Small n stands for what? In this equation? Saili.
Yes, ma'am.
This small n stands for what? आता आपण काय बघतोय?
Number of bits.
Hmm?
Number of bits.
N stands for number of bits. Capital N means number of users. आता हे capital N ची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? It is constant 24. आणि स्मॉल n म्हणजे काय? नंबर ऑफ बिट्स. आता इथं न्यूमरिकल मध्ये नंबर ऑफ बिट्स दिलेले नाही आहेत, क्वांटायझेशन लेवल दिलेले आहेत. 4 क्वांटायझेशन लेवल आहेत पहिल्या केस मध्ये. म्हणजे नंबर ऑफ बिट्स किती झाले सांगा? 2 is equal to 2 raised to n. हा, येस, करेक्ट. मग n is 4. तो फॉर्म्युला वेगळा आहे ऍक्च्युअली, तिथं n चा अर्थ वेगळा आहे. बट इफ नंबर ऑफ क्वांटायझेशन लेवल्स आर 4 then obviously the number of bits are equal to 2. मग इथं काय येईल? हे 24 into 2 plus 1 into fs. fs is going to be same for both the cases. मग हे किती येते पहिल्या याच्यामध्ये बँडविड्थची व्हॅल्यू? इट इज 49 into fs will be common. fs will be same, so we will consider only this value. ह्याला fs ने मल्टिप्लाय करावंच लागणार आहे आपल्याला. So this is the first bandwidth value 49 into fs. आणि सेकंड केस मध्ये काय येईल सांगा मला? आय विल राईट हिअर. सेकंड केस मध्ये क्वांटायझेशन किती झाले तिथं? क्वांटायझेशन लेवल 64 मीन्स व्हॉट इज व्हॅल्यू ऑफ n? 2 raised to किती म्हणजे 64 सांगा?
6.
2 raised to 2 4, 2 raised to 3 8, then 2 raised to 4 16 and 2 raised to 5 is equal to 64. So what is value of n in this second case? किती घेऊ इथं n ची व्हॅल्यू? कॅपिटल N तर फिक्स आहे 24. स्मॉल n किती येणार? 24 इंटू किती करावं लागेल मला?
6.
येस, 6 or 5?
6.
बघा 2 raised to जस्ट 2 raised to किती केल्यावर येतं इथं? 2 raised to 6 is equal to 64. Yes, correct. Here, so here I have to write 24 into 6 plus 1. So how much is this value? Into fs तर कॉमन असणार आहे आपल्याला. 24 into 6 plus 1 किती येते ती व्हॅल्यू बघा. 24 into 6. So we will make it 24 into 6 plus 1, that is 145. आणि पहिल्याच्यात 145 into fs कॉमन आहे. So it will come as bandwidth is equal to second case मध्ये 145 into fs आणि पहिल्यांदा किती आली होती ती n is equal to 2 असताना 49. मग कितीने वाढली सांगा. If you divide 145 by 49, so how many times it is increased? Bandwidth 2.95 means it is increased by 3 times. So this is answer for this question. Are you getting how to solve this kind of MCQs? See, in MCQs, though actually numericals are not asked, but some tricky questions based on this formula can be asked in the MCQ. क्वांटायझेशन लेवल दिलेले आहे तिथे डायरेक्ट n ची व्हॅल्यू न देता त्याच्यावरून आपल्याला n कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा आणि बँडविड्थचं व्हॅल्यू दोन्हीसाठी कॅल्क्युलेट करायची. किती पटीने वाढली बँडविड्थ तिथे सांगा मला. इट इज इन्क्रीज्ड बाय हाऊ मेनी टाइम्स. पहिली किती होती बँडविड्थ. पहिली किती आली होती ही 49 into fs आणि दुसरी किती आलेली आहे. कॅन यू टेल मी सेकंड व्हॅल्यू for required bandwidth?
145 into f.
Yes, it is 149. So it is increased by 3 times. Then next, pulse width modulation may be generated by monostable multivibrator. So you can write down. Actually, this is the circuit which is used for PWM generations. जसं आपण FM साठी VCO वापरतो, FM डिमॉड्युलेशन साठी आपण PLL वापरतो, तसंच पल्स विथ मॉड्युलेशन जनरेशन साठी आपण मोनोस्टेबल मल्टीव्हायब्रेटर यूज करतो. ओके, सो पल्स विथ मॉड्युलेशन इज generated by using monostable multivibrator. Then for standard 300 to 3400 voice channel, the sampling rate is, so the sampling rate of standard frequency किंवा ज्या आपल्या फ्रिक्वेन्सीच्या रेंज आपण रेग्युलरली यूज करतो त्या रेंज आहेत 300 ते 3400 hertz. So for this frequency range, what is the standard sampling rate? It is asked. So the standard sampling rate, it is 8000 samples per second. That you have to remember. तीच व्हॅल्यू आपण इथे घेतलेली आहे बघा आपण ह्या पर्टिक्युलर न्यूमरिकल साठी PCM मधला. Standard sampling rate we have taken it as 8000 samples per second. So it is 8000 samples per second. Then next, the PCM encoder respond to each sample by generation of unique and unidentifiable pattern. PCM encoder respond to each sample by the generation of unique and unidentifiable which pattern? Encoded signal pattern. Binary level येत नाही तिथं, sample pulse येत नाही. प्रत्येक सॅम्पलला तो कशाने रिस्पॉन्ड करतो. So it is producing the encoded signal. That is the correct option for this question. Then this compounder part, it is not now there in the syllabus, so we will not discuss it. Then this problem I am asking you to solve by your own. So you take this as a homework. I am highlighting this. Number of bits per sample in PCM system is increased from n to n plus 1. म्हणजे बीट एक ने वाढले. The number of bits in PCM system are increased from n to n plus 1. Then in that case, the improvement in signal to quantization noise will be, the improvement in this case in the signal to quantization noise ratio will be 6 dB, 2 dB, 3 dB or n dB. So what is the answer for this that you have to find out? Okay. Then next, the signal of maximum frequency of 8 kilohertz is sampled with Nyquist rate. Then the time intervals between two successive samples is. आता सिग्नलची फ्रिक्वेन्सी आहे 8 किलोहर्ट्ज आणि सॅम्पलिंग केलंय त्याचं नायक्विस्ट रेटने, म्हणजे किती सॅम्पलिंग फ्रिक्वेन्सी किती असणार आहे सांगा. सिग्नलची फ्रिक्वेन्सी 8 किलोहर्ट्ज आहे, म्हणजे सॅम्पलिंग फ्रिक्वेन्सी किती असणार आहे. What is the relation in signal frequency and sampling frequency? Is Meenakshi Patil? What will be the sampling frequency in this case?
16 kilohertz.
Yes, 16 kilohertz. So if sampling frequency is 16 kilohertz, then the time will be how much? How you can calculate the time? 1 divided by 16 kilohertz. So 16. This is the time. 6.25 हे किती येणार. तुम्ही जर हे डिजिट शिफ्ट केले तर 62.5 मायक्रोसेकंद हा एका युजरचा झाला टाइम. So time for one user it is this much, 62.5. So what will be the time interval between two successive samples? It is 62.5. Okay, so that is the answer for this particular question. Then PAM signal can be detected by low pass filter. Obviously demodulator मध्ये नेहमी आपण low pass filter use करतो. We don't use the band pass, band stop or high pass filter. We use the low pass filter in the detector. Then which of the following circuit cannot be used for generation of this? So I will just check what is here, PDM, or it may be probably pulse amplitude modulation. I will just check it. Then in adaptive delta modulation, the circuit used before integrator is variable gain amplifier. So we have just seen the block diagram for this delta modulation, but circuit diagrams are there. Means practically जे यूज होतात वेगवेगळ्या सिग्नल जनरेशन साठी ते प्रॅक्टिकल सर्किट वेगळे असतात. Means those are having actual component, capacitor, resistor. So related to that, this question it is asked. So in this adaptive delta modulator, circuit used before integrator is variable gain amplifier. Okay, then these remaining 3-4 questions we will discuss in the next lecture, and then we will start with this chapter number 3. Okay, so we will stop here now. You can just type your number and you can leave the meeting.